What up, guys? Welcome back to the Extra Digest podcast. My name is Nyash, and as always, you can always catch this podcast on YouTube. Football Digest is our name of the channel, or you can catch it on Spotify. Go just search Extra Digest podcast. Utaipata tu. Na leo niko na bonge la watu on my panel. On my right, representing Manchester United, coming in, Mr. Ace. No. This can be 200. Weighing 165 pounds. Give it up for Ace, the trouble man. Johnny, give some applause. And on my left, the juggernaut who is resilient about Barcelona than anybody else I've ever met. He's actually frustrating and annoying at the same time. Man like Moa Billy.
Yeah, man.
Yes, he's coming weighing at 180 pounds. That's all right.
That's all right, yeah.
No, there's no big difference, by the way. This could actually be 170 pounds. Just 5 pounds.
Ziko how many? Convert it in your head.
So now.
Conversion imekuwa ngumu.
So.
Oh, so now.
So, yeah, inakuwa almost half. So, kusema 180 nika 90.
God damn.
Yeah, kusema 160 nika 80 kgs.
God damn, okay.
So, hata 165 yako nimekupea a bit more. All right. So, gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. I think I've had you before. Now as a guest. Could be a third time. How many fourth time. Third time.
I don't keep count.
Good. I do keep count. Yeah. Maybe third or four times. Yeah.
I think it's the first for the year. This is the first for this year.
Yes.
The first for this year.
Yes. The last time we had a podcast, ilikuwa Manchester United double. Ikiwa kwa hii meza. We are two Manchester United fans. You and so. Timothy.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, man. So, gentlemen, mkoaje? How is the international break taking you?
Not really boring. Iko hapo katikati because now mimi bado niko na women's football inaendelea, niko na Harambee Stars.
Women's football?
Yeah, so bado niko sawa.
Starlets walikuwa wanacheza?
No. But the club football bado kwa calendar women's football inaendelea. So Barcelona iko, ya Premier League inaendelea, KWPL, Harambee Stars iko.
Okay. Good stuff.
It's not all boring.
Yeah, it's not because also tumekuwa na all African games imekuwa zikihappen. Yeah. So rugby kiasi, Kenya Cup, bado kuna ball atakani international. So
kwa rugby with that kwa study so wanaenda at least tunaweza kwa watch.
Yeah, kulikuwa na F1 and we don't get bigger representation kwa F1 than man like Ace.
Yeah, cheers.
Can you quickly touch on F1 now that you're here?
You want to touch quickly?
Yeah, quickly. Tukiendanga. Touch and go.
Peter.
You know why?
F1 was happening this weekend.
Yeah.
Really interesting. These guys were racing in the land down under. Huko ni Australia for those who are unaware.
Yebo.
Ilibidi watu amke saa 7 am.
God damn.
Kuwatch race.
Yeah.
Na najua F1 kumekuanga na hii story that people are not watching F1 anymore because a certain person is dominating, a certain Max Verstappen.
That's right.
But for the people who got to watch the show, Max Verstappen aliondokea mapema, goodbye.
Adios muchacho.
That was the only highlight for me.
Not really.
Yeah.
We had Carlos
for him
Sainz.
It can't be.
For me.
For him. Ferrari. Cook. Continue cooking.
We had Carlos Sainz returning from a surgery. He had appendicitis.
Appendicitis.
Nah, he came back and won the race in a Ferrari. That just shows you. I don't want to brag too much, but you can just tell how my weekend was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
3-1
anyway, vitu zilikuwa safi huko. Mercedes emotional damage pale 0 points msijali zilikuwa 0, a very big 0. Hamilton power failure na George Russell crashing
akacheza kama
as usual. That's what happened in the world of F1.
Yeah. So if you want to see more about F1, of course, just go check out the Pitboard discussions.
Yeah.
You can check them out on IG, you can check them out on YouTube as well. This is why they get to digest everything.
And most importantly, X, Twitter, formerly Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where we like engage with the fans mostly. Nini. Na Spotify the podcast na vitu kaa hizo. Good stuff. So you can everything about F1. These guys will keep you in the know. And before I go on, but the last time you guys were here, we were not at 1,000 subscribers. So I need to mention that we are. Hey, makofi.
We are at 1,000 subscribers. Pole, slowly but surely. All right, let's get to the gist of it.
So wait, you umetuliza kuhusu weekend zetu yako?
Oh, mine was I don't know, like kind of bittersweet, to be honest. Sweet because, of course, Kenya was playing. We smashed people.
Yeah,
very well. Fantastic outing. I also liked what I saw from the under-18s. Najua walipigo, but it was a good watch. Ain't gonna lie. Bitter because, like you mentioned, Mercedes, 0 points. No one finished the race. Lakini George alikuwa anaenda kukaa nikaa anamaliza lakini 58th lap. Bang! Out.
Ukuta.
Mbaya. What a crash, man. So, like, considering
Are you glad
that.
he's okay?
So what?
Are you glad he's okay?
Now, if I know you take care of your drivers very well, so the cars that they drive in, kuna a lot of safety measures. So I'm happy it was not like disastrous.
Hakukuwa na saka to save your day this time.
Yeah, you know.
Hakukuwa na saka to save your day.
Aki anani wakaeka saka F1. Aye, tunajua imeenda, man. Yeah. But of course, I have to big up Carlos Sainz, man.
Yeah. I mean,
coming from the injury and surgery.
It's very emotional.
Yeah, and winning. After Max crashed out. Okay, not crashed out. Alipiga DNF to say.
Guys are actually trying to take the moment from Carlos Sainz.
Yeah.
Before Max crashed out, Carlos Sainz was actually leading that race.
Yeah.
Msijaribu kuact ni kama ati Carlos Sainz alikuwa huko nyuma.
No, he wasn't.
This motherfucker alikuja lap 2 akaambia Max Verstappen, my friend, watch how I do this.
Yeah.
Watch how I do this. But hey, more on this kwa episode yetu ya F1 hiyo tutaongea baadaye.
Yeah, so I wanted to give credit to Carlos Sainz. Unajua watu wakicrash out, okay, nani Max akitoka, so you're like, okay, so who's going to capitalize? So and if it says atashikilia hadi the 58th lap, and he did that, so that's fantastic.
Fun fact, the last non-Max Verstappen win was also Carlos Sainz.
You're kidding?
Yeah,
Monaco?
Nah, ilikuwa Singapore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. So that's that with the fun. Of course, we're going to enjoy that for sure this season. That was the third race out of 24. 21 more.
Excuse me, umeanza kujua hadi number ya races ni ngapi.
Najua si mko hapa. You guys are doing a good job. That's how you know. But yeah, footballing terms now, because most of the times we talk about football here. Kenya were playing in the Four Nations tournament, and of course by the as we record this, they are supposed to be playing later today, if I'm not wrong. Ama ni kesho? Ni kesho.
Leo kulikuwa na pressure.
Oh, against Zimbabwe. That's the other team that got to the final.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah, man. We had a very good outing against Malawi. Tulipiga hao vijana. Na nilisikia tumezoea Malawi, by the way. There was a time that they came to Kenya na tukawazimia stima.
Yeah.
Alafu tukacheza the next day ndio tukawapiga.
Mna traumatize.
Wazi.
Unajua venye
Madharau small.
Tena unai hook.
And you know when we switched off the lights, KPLC by the way wajanza shenanigans saizi walianza kitambo. It's quite clear. Walikuwa wanatupiga. Walikuwa wanaongoza hiyo game by ile tuliwazimia stima.
So alafu ikabidi tu hiyo na
piga replay.
Wakaona cheze kiandateka sasa.
That's cool. That just feels as petty as fuck. But about Sato, there was nothing petty about our play.
Yeah, man, we did so well. Bado kuna reservation about the coach, calling him plumber and stuff. But I think we played well generally. Nice sequences. We saw Captain Olunga.
Bana, this was firing.
Yeah, at least because what amekuwa on his neck sana for the longest time.
Facts. I've been on his case. Yeah.
You also been
amekuwa ki-fumble.
captain.
Yes. Hajakuwa kucheza vizuri.
I remember the last times kulikuwa na collapse, nakumbuka the time aliitwa na I think Omala missed out.
Yeah.
Hiyo time ilileta problem.
Mazia alafu kaenda ka drop a stinker. Is it against Qatar?
Against ile ilikuwa loud sana ni ya hapa Kenya ya against South Sudan. We lost that game 1-0.
So drop a stinker
because he also missed a very good chance.
Yeah,
so kila mtu Olunga alisha. It was nice to see him. Back on the score sheet. The goal was also nice. Assist ilikuwa nadhani ya Anyembe. It was good. A very good cross. Olunga, the right time, right place, knowing where to position himself.
Yes, sir.
Then the second one was a penalty. Took it, no mistakes.
No mistakes.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Then we had Matasi saving another penalty also.
Oh, he did save a penalty?
Yeah, he did save a penalty.
Ooh, dope.
Yeah, in the second half, actually, he gave us that clean sheet. So
well done to him. Well done to him. Yeah, actually, applause.
Matasi amekuwa perform.
Yeah, for the national team.
So yeah, at least he's back. Then we had Golazo Avire in the last literally kama 90 something minute.
Yeah, I think it was like almost third minute.
From the outside of the box, man. Yeah. That
Fantastic.
Was a proper shot.
Fantastic.
To cap the entire performance. So big up.
Ni kaba wengine niliona. Sijui kama mliona CONCACAF USA versus Mexico.
Yeah,
Tyler Adams aliweka heck of a shot, bro. Heck of a screamer. So that was fantastic. But also Kenya napenda venye at least tunacheza friendlies iko na some stakes. You see tule tu friendlies too for the sake of it. At least so I feel like make you up your game a little bit.
Remembering the stakes, remembering the objectives of the national team. See how some of them were laid out. Walikuwa nasema I think they want to appear in the 2030 World Cup. So walisema hivyo. They are trying to get there. Na wanajaribu ku build a team yenye understand what the stakes are. But I actually do believe the Kenyan players do know what the stakes are.
Yeah.
I just think it's some backroom shenanigans zenye zinafanyanga kukuwe na a lot of issues on the pitch. Mara wajalipwa, mara they aren't sleeping well, mara sijui kiti nakaa aje. Like you guys mliwatch the main game, mimi niliwatch the under 21 games.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you, I was watching the game and looking at the Kenyan kids. Nacheki, these guys are there. Looking at the Kenyan kids, something small kama the fonts on their backs. Yeah, these guys are there wanna sing the national anthem, and you notice something, unachiki number ya midfielder na number ya striker ni different fonts, and
fonts,
and you're like, yo, kwani
you watch your game like but siku notice.
I noticed something like that because I was like, you know, hey, let me support my country. I try my level best. You know, like football isn't my only sport, but I try my level best kuenda kuapia kwa some of the showings. You know, some Tusker games napiga appearance. Some, that's my club. Some national team games napiga some appearances. So when I was watching this under 20, plus it's also the next generation. Even the generation iko more likely.
How do you target at 2030
kuliko the main team?
Yes.
So that I'm not watching the main team, but these guys ndio nataka kucheki where are they taking us. And let me not lie to you, walicheza some really good football. I remember how they played. Tempo ilikuwa fiti. Walifungwa some silly goals, but they tried to come back. I think they tried to pull one back na haikuwezekana, but they did try.
Yeah, they did.
Unaona like tunasema tulifanyia Malawi hapa. Kama tulikuwa tunafanyiwa hivyo.
Time wasting
and everything like
walikuwa wananisinya. Kwanza hiyo goalkeeper kuna mali alijangusha niko dude in the second half. Kuna mali alijangusha niko like dude what the fuck up. Like nothing has happened to you.
The game had some El Clasico feel to it for some reason. Like ulikuwa unachiki guys are making tackles now when the players on the ground, player akikuja kumwambia simame, unachiki wanasukumana. Shoving going on.
Just like the stakes in Akakamba ndo saindo the main game at
you know
people like it was so intense.
The big brothers walikuwa wanahupiwa bana.
Wa Malawi. At least watu wao mzee.
At least the shame.
But yeah, we have a good probably tunafaa kuwa na hope. Even though for me even the senior team na like I like some players like the guys like Richard Odada, I like them so I think at some point maybe Firata na Kaka ambaye ako na idea kenye anafanya whether anaweza because na kuwa na idea ni kitu kimoja then kuexecute of course it's another story. So I hope ita work out, but naona kieka effort because at some point alikuwa anasema yeye ujaribu kuorganize hizo friendly like yendo make hizo calls ku try kutafuta team there's gonna better quality at least to
up our game, you
know, to up our game. So I can see kuna newcomers wamekuja kina Casey ni wachezaji wadogo mchezaji wenu Rambo naona pia alipata call up na alipata minutes. So I think there's light at the end of the tunnel.
We headed in the light direction. In the right direction. I kind of you know and also friendly
tu ile kichwa pale juu tena kila kitu iko sawa ama namna gani?
Ile pale juu
wamalize wabadilishe tu hiyo na kila kitu iko sawa.
Kila kitu iko sawa.
Hata bado yuko
simtete alikupea kitu
simtete I just feel like because hizo friendlies unapiga who would have thought that Kenya inaweza piga friendly na Russia bro.
Yeah kweli.
Ati tunacheza friendly na Qatar. Sisi wajua tu ni akina Burkina Faso, Malawi, maybe Togo, Zanzibar, Seychelles. Sasa unasikia majamaa wacheza lakini Qatar wacheza juu lakini
recently pia tujakuwa na stories za like wachezaji wanalala kwa hoteli and stuff.
I'm unpaid allowances and stuff.
So akona issues zake pia but
on that one
probably I don't think do you think the end of our problems akitoka.
Do you think unajua pia Olecha alikuwa na campaign nyingine hatari. Do you think hiyo ilimfanya
achangamke kidogo
kai viti
na I think msi anajua nini yake iko sealed. Si amepiga is it 2 terms ama inakuwa ni 1 term or 2 terms and I feel like this is the last one for him. He's been president for a minute so
shida yangu ni like the guys sahi naona wenye kwa forefront hawanipati a concrete like alternative. Kitu anasema tu like yule ni mwizi, yule ni mbaya like au niambie alternative
nitakuja nifanye ABCD
how it's supposed to go, you know, giving us a blueprint on how it's supposed to go.
Umse anaiba sana, umse anafanya nini but sasa utafanyia nini wewe?
Hey the story of Kenya as a whole.
The story of Kenya. By the way.
The story of Kenya as a whole.
Mali tu kuna leadership.
Utasikia mtu amesema
huyo amekuwa lakini hakuna alternative. Exactly.
So you go for the better devil.
The devil, you know.
It's crazy. But big up to Kenya against Malawi. I hope you do the same tomorrow. As you're shooting this, maybe by the time we publish this, watakuwa shacheza, but I hope they do the same against Zimbabwe. It's going to be a stunner test for sure. So let's just see how good they are. And of course, we need those games that is going to stake kiasi as we warm up. Tuko na Cote d'Ivoire in June.
And also, you're also as good as your opponent. We need these top opponents.
Ndio
game pande. Hii mambo ya kuangalianga sijui rankings FIFA tuko sijui 211 unashanga aje.
Tusicheza timu ziko chini alafu tukipata na
we need at least by the time tunafika the end of the year tuko sub 100 kitu 99
tusikwe tuko 110 saizi nadhani
110 mimi tuendelee na hivyo tusikwe
I think we can make the sub 100 by the end of the year by the way.
Yeah, we can make it so
if
like we get more more wins because we have a very big game by then akuja qualifiers against the African champions.
Never course. Mr. Kitufika hapo tukwe bamboozled. Uko starstruck tunacheza na African champions.
I don't think the elephants wa hiyo side wanaweza kuja watupite venye wanataka kutupita. I think we'll actually put up a good fight.
I think so. Tukiendelea na hiyo opponents tunacheza nao wenyewe.
Now we are being
in our team.
The English attitude not really like unaona venye English media urate team yao ya the Three Lions going into every tournament. Naona inaanza kutuingia sasa.
Yes, sisi kama Harambee Stars.
I think ni Kasimba. Pia sisi tunakonga na Simba mahali.
Tunakuwa na Simba ama ni Shield peke yake na Mikuki.
Hakunanga Simba mahali hapo.
Ni Mikuki tu na Shield.
Lakini I think juu kuna Simba mahali kwa mambo yetu ya showing off. Maybe it's that lion pride.
Then see we can be the English like of Africa, the English fans of Africa. If you are stars like starts performing, see that tunakuwa
hata chocha. Hadi online, hadi online.
Tumengoja wa Tanzania si tuanze kuwa vizuri
tunahitaji tu fans wa Arsenal sasa hiyo energy yenye wanakuanga nayo.
To translate.
Bedhi kuna Nigeria wengine pia maneno.
Lakini hao ndio English fans of Africa, acha tuseme.
Alright, so big up to Harambee Stars waendelee tu na moyo huyo. This weekend we also had Ingwe at 60.
Yeah, by the way.
Yeah, they were celebrating being 60 years old, the oldest club in Kenya.
Wow, that was amazing.
And they imported.
So wakipigwa tutakuwa tukisema ni wazee ndio maana wanapigwa.
Yeah, you could say that. They were playing against hii side ilikuwa inaitwa aje from Spain. They brought a side from Spain and they clapped them. They won 4-3. So
walita team ya Liga 3 ama Liga 4?
Could be 5. Could be 5.
Ati Liga what? Liga 5?
No, I told Liga 5 as it wagi hivyo kama.
Zaitaji huko?
Because kama the second time it was Segunda. Segunda division. So I'm not sure na hiyo jina but ni a fifth league na hiyo. A fifth league tier team.
Oh yeah.
And we also had the
producer ashaanza into Spanish mode. Ameanza kuleta uno, dos, tres, sijui nini.
Uno's dress, tres.
Cinco.
But the President Ruto graced the event. I saw Governor Sakaja.
Watu wengi. Na walidonate. Msisema walienda hivyo mkono mfupi. Nini?
Hii timu ilikuwa iko 5th division?
Yeah, inaitwa
Ramena something.
Asociación Esportiva Ramasa.
Ngomezeka umesema assholes.
Ndio maana walipigwa. Ndio maana walifanya ile.
So what?
Ito Ramasa basi ukiacha ni yote ito Ramasa
yeah.
So
at least no one player there. Sergio, there is a Sergio mahali hapo.
That was good.
There is a Sergio mahali hapo. Hey, there is a Sergio.
But yeah, it was good. Liona fans, it was like kulikuwa na Ingwe night kwanza.
Oh yeah.
So they were dancing and stuff paka asubuhi ndo kulikuwa na main event sasa.
Okay.
Fans wa Shabana invited, Gor Mahia fans were there because kulikuwa na friendlies pia against Shabana and Gor. Then we had like their women's team also were there like Zagor na Shabana. Like it was
a festival.
Siku nzima ilikuwa events. Then the main one sasa ilikuwa between the Gor Mahia and
Shabana. I really don't want to ask this because I know kuna mtu atakuja kuleta maneno na mimi. The shield ya Shabana hiyo logo yao inakuanga na mandizi.
Ikose. Ushaisikia mahali kuna mkisi na hakuna mandizi. Kwanza ni a bunch, inakuwa ni a bunch ya 5 on one side and on the other side kuna mandizi I think 3. Kwa ndani. I swear that like I'll tafuta that logo and put it there for you guys to see. I actually saw the bananas today in the morning.
Hadi mimi niliona
in the morning. I'm like, oh my, there's actually bananas here. Yeah, there are bananas.
Hata uko unajua sikuwa notice.
So it's good I'm asking the correct question.
It's good, yeah.
So I'm seeing people campaigning for Shabana, they should not go down. Washinde mechi zao bana.
By the way, people like
utaka ukujuna huruma.
Now it has a huge fan base and important for the yet. No.
Tore bobe, ebu beba your 3 points.
Newcastle was also relegated.
Yes.
Yeah, kila mtu
anaweza chini.
Passion haichezi.
Passion achia mafan. Footballers on the pitch they have to do
the work. Point ya passion.
No.
Ati anasema eti Shabana at Camp Toyoyo at 11 am it will hit like crack. Unajua games za NSL zilikuwa Camp Toyoyo. Kwele tough.
Jua la utosini.
Wacha wapeleke hiyo sherehe yao huko.
Hadi Camp Toyoyo at 11 am.
But msanaweza hurumia kwa hiyo na not fans man. Yule mse wa like admin wao social media.
It will hit like crack.
Like say like you have to go and post every time now post positivity like so huwa kuna very famous nani anakuaga nayo
go to earn your corn bro.
Anakuaga na a very famous quote anasemaga we are going to regroup and focus on the next match and fight for like trying to get the
and the next one ni kichapa.
Yeah the next one
but walianza season vizuri sijui what went wrong. Walianza season okay Okay.
Sasa si wali
I think walitupiga pia.
The quality.
Walitupiga. I was there hiyo game kwanza nakumbuka walipiga kelele sana.
Leopard time. But what I think the quality of the league bana, it's
the cream, the cream always rises to the top. And the bad cream always goes down. So yeah, big up to Ingwe, but still Mazi, the oldest club in the country. Nabuda hata mna home ground.
Yeah man.
Speaking of home ground,
walipewa land na Moi, time ya Moi. So I saw like their chairman Shikanda jana akisema imekuwa ikiongelewa over and over again. Even kulikuwa na story Ruto like he directed this year tena. Like waende waoneshe hizo nani ziko wapi. So yeye anasema ziko under Ministry
Sports Kenya. Alisema ziko under Sports Kenya.
So sasa hizi zinafaa ku transfer zipeleke kwa club sasa.
My question is, yes. Moi alikufa lini? Okay, si ujuzi kitambo. But alitoka kwa power lini?
Imagine.
2002, that's 22 years ago. Now Ajay like make plans of switching.
Uzuri sahi, they really shouldn't be having excuses right now.
Yeah.
This
wakiwa 40. Walikuwa 40 years old. Wazange fika 50 Jubilee wakiwa na home ground. If they are, a bit serious, but
lakini sahi at this point, I think sasa because it's been an issue that imekuwa raised sana na iko kwa mainstream media. Iko kwa mainstream media. Na walipewa pesa tukiona. Si Ruto aliwapea 10 million, Sakaja na
milioni 2,
na ujama mwingine
2
na Rati
Mita. I think they have like 15-16 M.
Yeah.
It could be 20.
Yeah, it could be
20. 20 ni poa ya kufanya the paperwork haraka iishe.
Ikuwe ni yao.
Sisemi ni paperwork ya 20 million.
Hata surveyor ni hizi kwa paperwork ya 20 million.
Exactly.
You have the capability of making a 20 million. Hii ni Kenya.
To paperwork please.
Paperwork ya 20 million, but they at least have the money yenye wataanza kulia ati ati tumeenda tumepata roadblock, we can't pay our players and also pay for what. We can't do all that.
And they should not also use that money to pay their players.
Yeah, they need to sort out their ground issues with that money.
That's very fast.
Yeah.
20 million, I think you have enough even quantity surveyor to, Do
you think unaweza eka artificial synthetic grass mix?
Do you think more teams should be like these big teams zinafaa kuwa na hiyo like hiyo kama I see with Yanga and Simba have like Simba Day and Yanga Day where kabla season ianze so fans wanakuja, so team inaintroduciwa, like hiyo team inaenda kwa hiyo season inaintroduciwa, kuna events, kuna wasanii wanaletwa, like it's a whole interaction session na fans too, because niliona ilikuwa tamu hiyo ya huko Nyayo ilikuwa event fit sana.
Yeah, because hata wasika Gor the same, I think second oldest hata wana home ground. I don't for me, I don't
literally
find that
this is the
but ni expensive
this is the image.
No,
this is
hata
the
people
image
unasikia waje transfer.
This is the image painted, like this is the result of the kind of governance that has been going on with Kenyan football.
Yenye tunaona in football clubs.
What we are seeing from the OG football clubs, the ones that started it all. This is the perfect picture yenye wamepaint kutuonyesha how the system has been for them growing up. Unaona? Because the system hasn't been accommodating to development na vitu kama hizo, imekuwa tu ikitake
ni ya ku plug holes, unaficha hapa, unaziba hii, unaendelea
papering over the cracks, which isn't really good. Sasa hii vitu zimeanza kuonekana, but I'm really glad tuko in this era yenye accountability is now a thing. Guys, everyone is like it, and accountability is now a thing. And they're putting them on the spot. Mnaulizwa wewe sasa mnataka kutuambia kesho pia mnataka kutuwekea pay bill kwa t-shirt
ati tuwasaidie.
Kwanza siku hizi like unaweza pata msee ame tag Shikanda tell us this and this and this.
Direct. Talk to him direct. Don't go to the corner.
Kama sisi kuna time tulikuanga na deep in results, tulikuwa tunaendea pale coach pale nje tunangoja game ishe
tuambie
tell us like
what is not happening.
Wagwan
ni nini
Wagwan bro,
umekuwa Kenyan football for 50 years, what is this? Tunapigwa aje na Shabana
kama hizo. So I think honestly it's a bit devastating that they have no home ground, and I know it's going to take a lot to actually get a home ground. By that I mean not the paperwork, actually having like a structure or something. That's something else altogether. But I think they should set some precedents as the oldest clubs in the country. We establish vitu home ground bana. Tuache kwa because they are peers. Si akina Yanga assume they are their peers. They are as old as them.
Do you think Kenya needs programs zenye zinaanza from grassroots, zenye zinaanza kufundisha watu how clubs are supposed to be run? Like achana the football side of things, the talent side of things. Tunaangalia the administration type of things, the administration side of things, because Kenya honestly tunajua administration kuna na a lot of hoaxing, kuna kwanga na a lot of guys trying to be foxes around
relatives and stuff sometimes.
Exactly. Do you think it's high time? Because listen, in all these developed countries ziko na football yenye iko at the upper echelon of football, wanakuanga na these structures zenye it's a step by step thing. Like by the time wanafika to the top haikuangi ati ni kubahatisha. Wametoka from a system of play yenye wanajua how everything is going. Do you think it's high time Kenya wanaanza kuincorporate vitu kai hizo from the grassroots? Hata kani high school, listen, high schools unaweza ambia wase wenye wako interested in maybe coaching, maybe infrastructure of clubs. Ndio hizi clubs ikifika point zenye they are now scouting for talents, na not talents on the field only, talents even off the field, like physios, like guys who are going to do drill management, vitu kai hizo, like they can just get them from high schools. Now, you know, it's now creating like a job environment whereby some people, you see, kila mtu will be a doctor, not everybody will be a lawyer.
Yeah.
In a later environment yenye also these guys will bring in fresher ideas, because listen, we can't have physios who have been there from 1980 ati mpaka sahi wanataka kukuambia sijui venye.
No, that's different.
Sports science basically.
Yeah, because you have people who are doing sports science in colleges and universities.
I think so. Okay, ni kubwa ikikuja because itaanza kutouch on pia the managing na authorities. Lazima ziplay part yao. But for clubs maybe zinaweza zikaeka hapo. Maybe hurdle inaweza kuwa tu ni story ya do. Even though say naona wanajaribu, at least say tuna a couple of video analysts, young guys. Kuna watu say naona wakisomea hizo causes. So maybe it's a step in the right direction, but you have to treat it more as a business and ikuwe scientific. Achana hizi mambo za
because on the sorry for cutting you short, because on the media side of things kitambo we used to rely on the media heavily kupata information, mainstream. But mainstream media, naongea mainstream media, na I'm not shade to KBC at all, but they can't do it all.
No, they can't.
They can't do it all. Lakini sahi we live in an age whereby kuna kina Nyash, kuna kina Makumi, kuna kina the grao guys, like they are kind of wanaenda kwa grao na wanatupia hiyo information.
And just a feel of how it is kwa game.
So I mean, if we can do it on the media side, why can't we try and do it on the sports and the professional side? To how, like, what do we have to lose?
Nothing.
I mean, we have tried this way, and Asai, where are we? At Wendy Mali. So why don't we try and kind of, because hey, listen, at the end of the day, see, tuko ni Vision 2030. 2030 is like how many years away? 6. 6 years away. So like we just need like maybe 2 years, 3 years even. Because I'm telling you, these young guys have wakona ideas. They wakona fresh ideas. Wanakuja hapa nasema hivi.
Shida ni kutoa wazee sasa.
Because that's how your proper tips.
Like I know so many guys when you unaenda na floating idea kwa mself like si tumeifanya hii miaka nyingi. Even though ijakuwa successful, but si tumeifanya miaka nyingi.
Tunajua wewe hata hujafanya mahali. So it's a very catch-22 situation, but of course I feel like moving forward as football is developing in the country, then I feel it will almost be inevitable for that to happen.
It will be inevitable.
It will be inevitable. That's we just have to wait and see how that is going to be integrated. And hopefully they do it a bit sooner. Wasingoje ati.
Usiogope kuaddress. Mr. President Nick, bana, think about it, man.
But you see, that's not his job. That's the job.
I think he has some saying to this, and as a try to.
No, he doesn't. That goes down to the management of the club.
It goes down to the management of the clubs. But unataka tuanze kutaja every club manager sasa.
Because you know, even the club manager is not the one who hires physiotherapists.
Who does that?
It's not the club manager. When I get Ten Hag near you have physiotherapist.
No, it's not like that.
The club management, the chairman,
tunaongelea management. Mimi si atuongelee manager tipia manager. Like tunaongelea manager club like ule mwenye na management. Kenya tunaanga hizo vitu.
They be the CEOs or the chairman for those who have that.
Watafute sasa kando kando.
Sasa ni hapa by the way. Kama of course Taska ni CEO nafikiri anakuaga hapo, kama ni Gor Mahia ni
because I know what I know for sure, I don't think there's a club that operates without a physiotherapist.
You know why I have actually tried to address the president himself, because easy corporations like unaangalia kama FA ama any other hata Italian football whatever, easy federations like si umesema we were discussing La Liga na hizo vitu sahihi na tukasema Italy hakuna pesa, na part of the reason why hakuna pesa ni because kuna hii tax imposition on foreign people na vitu kaizo. Kuna a lot of tax things going on. Like when ukitaja Italians jua kuna pesa huko mahali wanasumbuana na gava yao. Now these FAs wanakuanga na this power ya kusema like bare minimum clubs inafaa zikuwe at least na vitu kaa hizi. Clubs zikuwe na at least.
But I think every club has a physiotherapist, bro.
Okay, the issue is unajua unaweza kuwa na mtu but quality ya physiotherapy ama ni gani?
Yeah, it only go down to that, then we check the players when apatanga injuries aje, or is it down to them not taking care of their bodies, is it down to the physiotherapists not doing their jobs? So it's a catch-22, but I think every club has a physiotherapist. Sidhani kuna club inacheza ball in Kenya, in the Kenya Premier League, that does not have a physiotherapist. Wako nae. You can't.
Okay, mimi nadhani wako, but sidhani kama tuko na kama CAF standard, because I think kulikuwa na story ya when Kakamega Homeboys was the only team that went to play for CAF Confederation this season. But somehow like wao hakuwa na wenye wanakuaga naye haja like hana hiyo so they had to so they had to like kama unakombolesha kwa club nyingine mwenye I think Ulinzi Stars wako nayo na ni a few clubs ziko na like wale pro physiotherapist mwenye anaweza enda akakaa kwa like a CAF game. Yeah, so it's down to the quality of when you nayo hapo hivyo,
the certification yake or something. So yeah, a lot of work to be done there, but I think as the football continues to grow in Kenya, that's something that will continue growing as well. So Ingwat 60, well done guys. I don't think there's much to talk about there. I need to big up woman like Angela Ogutoi. She bagged gold for Kenya in the All African Games in the tennis category. We have never bagged gold there since 1978. None of us who is in here was ever born. So that's big for her. Unfortunately, it doesn't qualify her for the World Cup. So not for the World Cup, for the Olympics. Hopefully she'll do some more tests before
we get to June. More games, more IT. IT what?
WTP. No, WTP is a world tour.
No, it's I whatever ile regulating body yao, IT something. So you have to, the more games you play, you win.
They have rankings.
Yeah.
And she's ranking because every tournament anaenda mazia na nyorosha wase. So
she needs to go like above 400.
Yeah, she needs to be in top 400.
Top 400.
Akifika top 400 itakuwa tu sawa. All right. Let's delve into international football. England was playing against Brazil. And we're not here to talk about England, but their manager, man like Gareth Southgate, might just be joining Manchester United.
My friend.
And I know this is just a rumor, but he has been linked heavily. It like a joke. It can start to pick up and start picking up. And reports Juicy, I think last week, they had that Sir Jim Ratcliffe, with all his knowledge in sports, has sat down and his team and has decided or has thought.
Okay, now
Southgate is one of the guys you should go to.
First things first. I know I'm on your show. But hautakaa hapo utudanganye.
What?
Hautakaa hapo utudanganye.
Well, we don't cheat people here.
Yeah, don't cheat people.
What?
It's a rumor. Number one, it's a rumor.
That's what I've said.
Number two.
Just report.
Number two.
Report.
Number two.
Just report.
I'm just chilling here.
The reports are there.
And then
they have shown Southgate one. It's linked to Manchester United.
Number two, Southgate aliulizwa hiki to Friday. Aliulizwa hiki to Friday.
Unexpect aseme ati naenda Man United.
Akasema, listen. Me, I am not thinking about Man United. I am fully focused on the Euros.
Of course.
Na Man United, sahi akina Fabrizio, credible sources na akina anaitango David Ornstein. Wamekaa chini, wakasema. The way Man United are moving and the way they are operating, this club, they are going to stick with Ten Hag even after the summer. Now, if Ten Hag is to leave, sasa hapa.
So what if it happens, just in case? You thought, if it happens.
Nani?
Southgate sasa ndo ameletwa.
The man coming, I swear, hamtaniamini. Unajua niko na tabia kusemanga vitu crazy. Lakini there's only one man for that job. If Ten Hag leaves, kuna mtu alisema ako na unfinished business na amekuwa akisafisha CV vibaya sana. Amekuwa akisafisha CV. Alienda kwa podcast ya Rio Ferdinand akasema I love United. I want to see them back at the top.
Is it Mourinho?
Alifutwa kazi huko Italy, ako huku jobless. Akina Rio, they actually spoke very highly of him and they were like, listen, it was Rio and a certain guy and it was Stephen Hawson. These are guys I rate very highly.
The five podcast.
But okay, achana the podcast kwanza. Like the guys who talk to him, ni guys I kind of nimewarank sana because like Stephen Hawson alikuanga straight for paddock na vitu zenye yeye usema in regards to Man United ni vitu zio make sense. They spoke really highly of Mourinho na anajua huko England where the fan base inamata. Unajua huko Kenya tunazalia tunataka nani lakini hawatakusikiza. Huko England where the fans matter. They spoke very highly of him and they were like, listen, we always wanted you to succeed and we see the connection you have with the fans. And it's no lie, Mourinho always has this connection.
Has there been reports of Sir Jim maybe wants Mourinho back? Ama it's just former footballers?
No, it's actually the other way around. It's been reports of
Mourinho wanting Sir Jim
wanting to work with Ineos team. Now listen, this is actually tricky kidogo because the Ineos team is a team of like Nika started team. Nika unaona DJ Khaled anakuja kuleta watu kwa ngoma
with the best.
Analeta to the best like akina Dan Ashworth, all these people. These are the best in class. Tulienda tu Man City tukasema Berada kuja. Tukatoka tukaenda place nyingine tukasema nani kuja
Ashworth
you see tukaenda Newcastle tukasema kuja.
So why are you linked with, because you've been linked with so many quite a number of mediocre managers.
Jose as a manager, him looking at now the infrastructure being put around, you know, yeye alikuwa ameenda huko kavukavu, yeye huko nywele za white tu ndio zilikuwa zinamea because of the stress United inampea. Now him saying that I can understand why he might want to come back. I don't think United fancy him that much.
Yeah.
But there are not many options huku nje kwa field sahi.
Guess who Man United is fancy?
Who?
Gareth Southgate.
Gareth.
Bro, hiyo ni story ya media, hiyo ni propaganda. Bro, I'm telling you.
No, it's report, bro.
I will sell my kidneys zote mbili akiingia pale United.
Utashanga. To be honest, I think that would be a bad move. As an Arsenal fan, that would be a fantastic move. As a football fan, that would be a very bad move to get Gareth Southgate. Don't you think?
I think the banter era will continue.
Yes.
But man, it's not straightforward like ni bad news. Kwa sababu someone can argue that he took England after a very long time to a Euro final.
Yes.
Right? He took them to, I think, the
World
2018 World Cup semi-final. So he's been getting them closer to something that they have not been able to achieve in a very long time.
True that.
And then someone will also argue that with the squad he has, maybe he should be doing better than what he's doing right now. Like you have guys like Saka, Jude Bellingham, Foden, Harry Kane, Kyle Walker. So maybe msaki akikaa anasema like Croatia has far inferior players and they're doing better. Probably your squad is at par like with teams like France. So you should be
as close as France.
People normally like say Gareth is very pragmatic when he meets teams that he should be able to dominate. Oh, okay, it's this way. He dominates or he beats teams that he should beat. Like team yenye England nafaa kufunga itafunga. But when he plays with teams that are zinaonekana ziko at par or slightly better than him, he becomes very pragmatic and
handbrake.
Mara mingi you lose. So I think watu wako na issue na hiyo, so wanasema like he's not good enough.
Okay.
When you bring him to Manchester United,
yes,
he's
different.
He's caving.
It's different because with club football now you can train players kila siku uko nao, so maybe ideas zake zita stick in more faster than
at national team.
Than at national team.
Erik ten Hag is a current trophy holder. Sahi,
it's a Mickey Mouse trophy.
Whatever you want to call it.
Which trophy?
It's a Mickey Mouse Carabao.
No, he doesn't hold it. That was last season.
Yeah, he won it.
The cup has already gone.
Amen.
Liverpool.
Liverpool on finally ni sawa lakini ako ina final already.
Yeah.
Again.
Aja ingia. Unajua hiyo team si count ni kama tunacheza semi final. Mimi naona nikako final.
Uliza Wolves.
No, hiyo team me like anyway, you get my point.
Yeah.
Like Erik ten Hag.
I get the point, it's because you are cup.
Yeah. Like this is a guy mwenye hajaleta instant success but akona something to show. Unajua one of always biggest critics criticisms ilikuanga we huyu jamaa vibes yes lakini trophy we don't see it.
Medals,
Now see Southgate akikuja na season ya kwanza ni nada. Ya pili nada.
Why?
Atujui bado.
Akuja anza kutuchezea kwanza, the first thing Southgate atafanya akikuja United transfer window. Jordan Henderson. Anatoka Ajax anakuja Man United.
Yeah.
That is the first thing.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
This guy, Ajax
Calvin Phillips.
Ajax is a Dutch-based team. Coach wa Netherlands akiita players wa Netherlands, hata akuangalia Ajax. Nobody was mentioned. Na Ajax imejaa Dutch players.
No, Ajax is having a shit season.
Lakini Ajax is a Dutch team. Na the Dutch national team pia hawako in their golden era, ati golden generation. Si pia hawako kwa yumba. Lakini the manager depending
Van Dijk.
Bro, the levels
depending mnoma ni kama uko na Champions League hiyo siku. Depending mnoma.
I know like he inspired the comeback against Inter Milan, but
the star player Van Dijk.
Depay is good. It's just he just has a weird career.
The star player Van Dijk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dutch.
Anyway, my point again. Ajax.
Alete Henderson.
Ajax team hakuna mtu amechaguliwa. But England yenye imejaa stars left, right and center. In fact, hiyo golden generation ya England, I want to now question marks hapo. Hiyo ilikuwa golden generation na itaitwa nini? Because hawa watu wako hapa. Listen. Hiyo time yes kulikuwa na Giggs. I mean, see Giggs kulikuwa na Rooney, Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard.
I think hakuna difference kubwa juu wote ni wako trophyless.
But sahi But ni tu Lampard alikuwa trophy. I mean ni Gerrard alikuwa
on the international stage.
On the international stage.
They are all rubbish.
Unachukia England my friend. Anyway,
but ujamaa
akaenda akaona Ajax akasema Henderson my midfielder.
Yeah.
Kuja.
Yes.
Kuja ucheze na Bellingham. Mtu mwenye akona sijui 50 goals and assists kwa hii season so far.
No, akona 2 goals this year by the way.
Na. Wewe najua uko
na top scorer in La Liga.
Akona 2 goals this year. Akona 2 goals this year.
Imagine ni top scorer.
Moja ni penalty. Moja ni penalty.
Ule jamaa alipitwa.
Lewa ninio? Lewa around
Girona. No, Cancelo ako 1 goal behind Jude this year.
Buda.
Overall kwa season?
This year.
Okay, this year. Season?
Yeah?
Season wise?
Eh.
Aya, Jude Bellingham is the top scorer by the way.
I got 16 by the way.
16 goals.
It's crazy when you think about it.
Na huja Mwagetafi aliendanga wapi? He's not even anywhere in the top 3.
Mayoral.
Mayoral ako hapa.
Mayoral is number 2.
Yeah. Atemdobik Girona. Atemdobik.
Yeah, that is Juni Dutch. Dutch Russian. But
okay.
I think for me, Southgate Akikam, like you said, first thing is bringing in Henderson. That would be a fantastic move if you ask me.
Yeah, right? Amazing. Perfect.
Absolutely. Second thing, strip Bruno off the captaincy, pay a man like Maguire.
And we need Maguire to be because he trusts Maguire.
Of course, very much.
We'll be having we'll be seeing Maguire consistently now.
And I think Maguire.
We missed that moment.
Maguire just needs more game time.
You think you're about to cook, but I'm about to cook.
No. Maguire just needs more game time.
I didn't say he's a bad player, but
he just needs more game time.
We just need more Maguire moments.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have missed them.
Like unajua England ali kidogo.
Yeah, I still have like
moments, dude. Like,
hey. But I think for me, Southgate has not done anything to show that he's worthy of being a Manchester United fan, especially because I feel you guys need a restructure. So when you're restructuring, you need a serious managers. Not Southgate, hakuna gameplay yake yenye ushaona uko like, god damn, that guy could slap in a club. Ni mtu kucheza na handbrake, man.
United inatakanga blockbuster names pale juu.
You need a but I think regardless of the name that you get, you guys have to give him time.
Yeah.
Ndio mnakuwa na shida nayo.
I mean,
for a guy that rates Mikel Arteta, huwa anamtetea hivyo.
What?
Well, it's quite
jamaa si alikuwa ameexposiwa juzi na receipts akisema Arteta must go.
No, I didn't say that.
No. As in unashindaga ukireta Arteta. Unashindaga ukireta Arteta hapa kumsifa anafanya kazi nzuri. Literally for the same thing yenye Gareth Southgate anafanya.
Ya kufanya nini?
Ya kukaribia.
Arteta has a fucking style of play, bro.
Ya kukaribia.
Wewe unasema nini? Hata Barcelona yenu inataka Arteta. What the fuck are you talking about?
No.
Mnataka Arteta?
Laporta said he's not talking to any manager.
Unafikia aseme anataka kuongea na Arteta.
Sasa tukuamini wewe ama Laporta?
Hawezi sema.
Ndo nasema.
Laporta is a politician.
No, the point is the point is he rates Arteta for the things that he's criticizing Gareth Southgate for.
Which Gareth Southgate ameshinda nini?
Came close.
Gareth Southgate Arteta has won something. Gareth Southgate ameshinda nini?
Gareth Southgate amespend 800 million.
Amespend nini? National team spend?
Bas
sasa una compare national team na nini hiyo? You can't compare. Yeah. Exactly. Na mnataka Arteta by the way.
They are both garbage.
They're not garbage. One is competing for the league and is number 1 in the league which
one was competing for the Euros and now is among the favorites for the upcoming Euros. By the way,
favorites.
And go to the semi-final.
Yeah, but how
the World Cup.
And how is his club coaching pedigree?
No,
because he has coached a club.
Yeah. But how
did he do it?
Ako international football.
Ni sawa, he coached a club before. How did he do it? Buda aliwapeleka relegation. If you have no idea, you can't put Arteta and the same scale, bro.
Arteta and who?
No, I actually had an episode from Talksport. Like, yeah, I know they speak a lot of garbage, but this one stood out. So they were saying like, outside France, they don't see anyone challenging them. And in fact, they're like 2 players from the French national team that can get to England's starting 11.
Only.
And I was like, what the? Yeah, Mbappe probably and labda Grisou. Even though I think hata sikudhani kwa like Grisou because
Grisou plays Saliba.
Saliba is a benchwarmer in France, come on.
Si ndio maana wanapigwa. Go on.
Lazima ukuje umejipanga.
No, anyway, I honestly think for me, England, honestly, I think it's them, France, Portugal. Like I would say top 3.
Portugal?
Yeah.
Why are you overlooking my Spain, bro?
Spain.
We have Lamine Yamal.
You see mmoja
we team. Have Pedri, we have Gavi, we have
Pedri simulisha umiza.
Pau Kubasi atakuwa Euros.
Gavi atakuwa sharudi.
We have Pau Kubasi, guys. We have Raya.
Who? David Raya.
That's a good producer. That's a good one. Mr. Producer, I don't know if they
yeah. So that's what? That's Arteta out?
Man, because he's a heck of a god. The fact that he still has a job.
He's a lucky fucking bastard. Yeah.
I think I deserve that.
Absolutely insane. So Arteta man has his work cut out. It's just, I think he's the luckiest manager on earth that he still has a job. Exactly. That's as close as I came to say Arteta out, bro. And that is not Arteta out. That is not Arteta out. I was shocked he still has a job because you were doing really badly at that point in time. So, yeah. I think we are done with the international football. Is there anything else we are not...
Utakosa kuongelea France na Germany.
Oh, what is there? Kai Havertz scored. That's fantastic. Saliba was missing. That's why they got beat. BCLA did the show, but they akona beef na Saliba ama?
Saliba by the. No, but
no, think about it. Ni watu wangapi wamerate Saliba? Mimi hata watu wakiingia soko kutafuta.
No.
Unasikianga watu wangapi wakisema mambo ya Saliba.
Yeah, mediocrity knows each other. A touch of mediocrity right here. I'm surprised. Saliba is one of the best center backs this season. Achana hizo zingine ni I don't
Saliba
get
correction. Saliba is one of the most informed center backs at this point in time.
Nice one.
That's the best center back this season. So I don't know.
He's not the best center back.
He's just on a purple patch.
Who's better? Pau Kubasi. I know. Fuck off, man. Pau Kubasi ako sawa, but me I don't feel to give credit where it's due like you guys. But yeah, I don't see how Pavard can start ahead of Saliba.
Especially the season right they've been having at Bayern.
Yeah. And maybe anapiga trial zake. Si ndiye coach. I don't know, but again.
Like, hey, usimuite just a coach, a World Cup winning coach.
No, I've said he's the coach.
A World Cup winning coach.
You can say that if you want.
You know, huyu ni mtu anajua ball. Ameingia World Cup finals 2 back to back.
Yeah, and God beat the second time because of not having Saliba.
Because of having politics in the World Cup. Lakini tuendelee.
Man. So, yeah, I think Saliba deserves a start in the national team. I think this season, I don't think there's been better French centre-backs than him and Konate. They have been the best centre-backs of France. Do you have a contrasting? There's Jules Koundé. But yeah, amekuwa akicheza ka right back. Yeah, so ni ka Ben White.
What happened by there? Is that a permanent position? Sorry.
Itabidi as well because yeah, okay.
Anacheza vizuri?
Yeah, amekuwa akicheza vizuri. Actually, we think like he's a better right back than a center back.
Yeah. So I think Jules Koundé right back.
He struggles with physical strikers and we have better options at that position at the moment. So his only way of getting into the starting lineup is playing at the right back position.
Na anacheza vizuri.
Sitakubali mpite bila kutaja mambo ya Southgate na kutaja mambo ya Kobe Maino. Yaani huyu jamaa he had to be He had to be forced to call Kobe Maino into the England squad. Huyu jamaa alikuwa amekataa kumuita. Alikuwa amesema tu yeye anaenda na Henderson.
Sio ndio manager. Si anajua anacheza naye kwa club.
Alikuwa ameamua anaenda na Henderson. Alikuwa amekataa kuita Kobe Maino after the masterclass display against Liverpool. But hey, silence ya Liverpool umeona venye wamekuwa kinyamaza huko social media.
Ajua cup.
Bro, it doesn't matter.
No, it does matter.
It doesn't matter.
You had 120 minutes to do this.
We met, we clapped them. Wakaenda walifikiria ati
you didn't clap them bro 4-3 is not clapping. And you did 120 minutes to
wewe hiyo cup huko
mimi siko
kwa nini
na focus na ligi
una focus
wewe kwa ligi uko wapi niko kwa ligi mbili actually uko kwa moja yote si Champions League.
That's not a league, that's a cup competition.
It's a Champions League. Kwani jina ligi
ni wapi? It's a cup competition.
Kwani ligi
kwanza mnapiga Bayern.
Kwani unatoa ligi na iko hapo? Of course.
Uko sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Muulize kama unapiga PSG.
PSG might actually go to the final.
No, mimi hata si umesikia nikiongea. Mimi sina complaints. Like we do our job.
Kama position yako. No. Yeye ni kiwete. Anajua pali. Wait, anaelewa. Ni kama tunaongea mambo ya kurace na unaanza kuuliza kiwete utakimbia.
Anaelewa pali yako. Kwa hii race unaleta kina Williams.
Leading up to the
Ferrari unaongea hapa na Red Bull.
Like he was the only one wenye alikuwa kuna mambo mengi. Mimi kwa nimetulia tu. This guy.
When?
Leading up to the round of 16 Champions League. Like mimi nilikuwa mbona nimetulia kwa sababu najua haya mambo ni yetu, ni kawaida yetu. Yani
what is kawaida yenu?
We have been into the round of 16 19 times. No, into the quarter finals 19 times. So nilikuwa najua like
yeye ukimwambia hivyo ni sawa. You know you are addressing me ni kama
pia wewe nimekuzidi.
Bro,
pia wewe nimekuzidi. Nyote hapa hakuna mtu anaweza niambia kitu.
Hata yuko huyo hata yuko. Tuongee.
Ngoja. You actually going to talk with somebody who has 0 Champions League.
Champions League. So I was cool because I knew like we'd get the job done and we did convincingly. And you guys had to like go to penalties to win. So kama saizi I know we'll be into the semi-finals, but sababu nishazoea mambo najuaga you have to respect the opponent. So nimenyamaza. Tutakutana semi-finals.
We didn't say you don't respect Bayern.
No.
Mlisema mnataka Bayern, mpige Bayern.
Mlikuwa mnasema mnataka Bayern.
Na tulipata.
Mpige Bayern.
Nikikupiga si ati I disrespect you.
Oh, okay.
It is what it is.
Luis Enrique.
Na sasa ako wapi?
maana wako very tame.
But then interesting.
Ndio maana ametulia.
Interesting. No. Because I'm confident. So
confident.
Lucas Enrique is back to doing his Twitch streams. Like Luis Enrique. He was doing Twitch streams when he was the Spanish national team coach. So now he stopped after, of course, he was fired. So now he's back. And no fans were asking him, like, how many players do you think from Barcelona can get into the PSG's first 11? And he actually said over 7.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, so it means like literally yeye mwenyewe anajua hapa hivi si mchezo.
Si ni kuachocha. Mind games.
Alisema Barcelona is his club of his life, so ana shida like hata akilose it's a win-win kwake.
So yeah, I think tutapiga Bayern just because we beat them.
Zile vitu zenye Mula alikuwa anaambia Arsenal, alikuwa anasema you know I like Arsenal, tena wakipatana ni 10-2.
We are ready for that. Yeah, so
I issue success. Unajua mkimalizana nao mtapatana either City ama Real Madrid.
Yeah. Okay. Tukipita hiyo mtihani ni hivyo.
Yeah, I think historically the team yenye inakwanga from the harder group inabebanga champe.
Quickly, let's touch on what is happening of this weekend. Man City up against Arsenal, top of the table. Okay, not exactly top,
but blockbusters. Ungeanza na the lesser ones.
I know one is talking about Man United Brentford. I am sure as all the bees are going to sting the hell out of them devils. So I'm not going to talk about that because it's also running short of time, very much short of time. Yeah. Man City versus Arsenal. This weekend on Sunday, we shall be having a watch party at Kentwood Address, so be on the lookout for that. What do you think about it? Because I feel like for me, ajua kuna other games that will come that will determine the winner of the league, but this one is really huge.
Yeah, man. I think Arsenal have a chance, man. It's one of the like naona ikiwa 50-50 sana.
Very much.
Sana. And the finer details ndo zitaamua because you guys have almost equally quality player for player.
Yeah.
Mko almost the same.
Holistically, I feel.
Yeah, but now it may come down to the managers.
Yeah,
between Arteta and Pep. Of course, Pep seems he's proven to be superior.
Yeah.
So at least me now, hiyo nitakuwa tu the only hack, like Pep coming up with some a genius tactic. Yeah, and also they have a bottling DNA. We can always count on that.
That's absolute crap. But what do you think about this game?
Unajua mimi at this stage in time the Premier League isn't really a league I'm trying to watch.
Of course. You want to focus on F1.
But anyway,
yeah.
In all truth, you guys have been good. Like I think I've called you a couple of times after a game na nikakwambia, nyinyi wabaya hivyo.
What's vizuri?
You guys are good. And City I think wako na this blemish on their resume this season. They haven't been performing as expected against the top teams.
Yeah.
Ama the highly ranked teams like Aston Villa kwa ligi, Liverpool, Arsenal the first leg nini. They haven't been performing well. Lakini mko Etihad.
Yeah.
But you guys have had like a 2-week break. Juu ile time watu walikuwa
yeah.
So that's more than enough time to polish up on your tactics.
Yeah.
Know what you're doing. So maybe I guess you guys might be hungrier.
Yeah.
I've been watching City games na kama hiyo game ya Liverpool, sisi tukikimbiza Liverpool, niliona Liverpool walikimbiza City na shanga how. You get me? And you guys, and Saka is on form. Martinelli is also an option. There's Trossard pale mahali hapo. You know, I mean Rice pale pia anafanya kazi yake. I'm not mentioning that guy huko nyuma.
Come on, mention that nigga.
But the goalkeeper, Raya is actually also a difference maker.
There's one nigga you're leaving behind.
I'm not going to mention him.
Not him.
I'm not going
at the back.
Huyo simtaji.
Pale mbele. Taje huyo.
Nani?
Mtaje.
Nani?
Pale mbele.
Who? The German?
Yes.
I'm not touching. Simugusi.
Taja that goddamn German.
Simugusi bana. Anyway, jokes aside, like no, this is serious football. I actually do think Arsenal wakipiga Man City, the title is theirs to lose.
I think so too.
Because them holding Liverpool, ilikuwa holding Liverpool ama ilikuwa
they dominated Liverpool literally.
Yeah. Tuliwapiga.
Mliwapiga.
After picking cup tukawapiga league, yeah.
Convincingly. Yeah.
So you guys beating Liverpool. By the way, you guys beat Liverpool. You guys beating Liverpool was taking one hand na unaishikilia, unashikilia trophy. Now you guys if you beat City,
it's the other one now.
Sasa ni kushika ni nyinyi muteleze mikono ama mufumble.
Yeah.
But you know you guys and fumbling ni sawa. Lakini mimi najua kikombe mtadecidewa pale OT. Mtajua kama mnaenda nayo.
I feel like by then itakuwa ishaenda. Either Liverpool atakuwa ishaenda nayo ama City. I feel like for me whoever wins this game might win the league.
Yeah, that's actually no. I don't think City if they win it, they'll actually win the league. I think City will actually put more pressure on the league.
Got a beba, bro.
Now think about it. Same level on points with Liverpool hapo juu, but you are ahead on goal difference.
Yes.
Ndio. City wako, is it
1
2
point
points
behind.
or 1 point behind? If they win it, wanaenda 2 points ahead.
Of us.
No,
they will be
ahead.
yeah.
1 point ahead. 1 point haikuangi mingi because City, and I mean this,
they'll be 2 points
no
ahead of us.
Yeah,
with
no disrespect. City watafumble.
You feel?
I'm not going to lie to you. City will fumble some point in this season. City are not winning this league. It's either Liverpool and Arsenal. And I'm not talking at City at trying to be ignorant, I'm trying to be biased, ama kitu kama hiyo.
Yeah.
City have just been making some mistakes this season zenye you're like
you're not used to seeing.
I
not
think,
used to seeing.
Yeah.
I think I share the opinion there because it's not a City that you're convinced watafanya ile 15 game winning run.
Yeah.
Sindio? So wakona hizo, they are conceding so many goals, they have
especially
so many
that.
defensive. Haaland is not like scoring us
For fun like
he was last season.
Watu walimsoma. Endelea.
Okay, there's a bit of that.
Yeah.
So I get where you're coming from ukisema like ECTC convincing, even though you can't ignore that.
Ule mluya kwa wing hapa aleti point.
Kweli Doku is
Jeremy,
not as productive.
Yeah. What?
Ana hiyo. So like unaelewa wapi ukiangalia Arsenal in the league, but they've been like red hot. So maybe you'd even take Liverpool ahead of Man City to challenge Arsenal for this league. That's why I'm saying even if City beat Arsenal, I don't think City are going like to outright win the league. They may
the
have
crazy thing about Liverpool ni nini? Liverpool si ati ni wakali. Walikuja hotini kawapiga. Si ati ni wakali.
120 minutes.
Sikia. Si ati ni wakali. Bao zao zote zilikuwa deflection. Si ati ni wakali. It's just because Klopp alisemanga ile kitu ati I'm going to retire at the end of the season. Sasa
Kuna motisha.
I don't know what to call it.
Kuna motivation.
I don't want to say I hate this team, but they just annoyance too flani.
It's crazy for as you wind up for Manchester United.
Yeah.
If Man City wins it, they do it 4 in a row.
Yeah, 4 in a row.
They beat you guys.
Yeah, they beat us.
I don't want that.
It's a confirmed Farmers League now. I'm here for it.
Farmers League ni 5 kuenda mbele.
Yeah. And kuna watu washafanya hivyo. If not that, then Liverpool wins it and they equal your number of league titles. 20 league titles. If not that, then it's Arsenal and you bear with the noise.
Hey, I'm taking the noise all day any day. You know, kwanza let me address some of these Manchester United fans nasikia wakisupport Man City ama Liverpool. How in your right minds, how will you support Liverpool? Context. Can I just do a short
quickly? Yes.
A short rant. Yeah. Just a minute rant.
Yes.
You can't support Liverpool, the Scousers, after everything that happened in the 80s, especially them hao ndio walifanya tukuange banned from European football. If it wasn't for Liverpool, say maybe United ingekuwa na 5 Champions League trophies. Who knows? Liverpool wanakuanga tu na this entitlement that they are the best, they deserve to be the best. And every time wakipatananga na a team better than them and they fumble, they always go home crying nini. Real Madrid situation, they cried, wakapata rematch yao. What happened? They still got clapped again. Nothing happened. These guys are calling themselves the best team in the world after winning 1 league title in 30 years. The best team in the world. This is the greatest Premier League team we've ever seen, and they have nothing to show at listen, Arsenal have the invisible season. Yeah. Man City have the Centurion season. Man United and Man City have the treble seasons. What did Liverpool do when they won their cafable 30 it's long year wait season?
COVID Cup. It was a COVID league.
But then Liverpool have
they had nothing.
Liverpool have a three-peat.
Walikuwa in 3 Champions League finals and they've only won 1.
They have a three-peat.
This is the best league this is the best.
They have a three-peat, bro. UCL three-peat.
Bro, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying they're claiming this is the best team to ever grace the Premier League. What has that team done? Imefanya nini? Who claim that?
That's the best.
Which player amebeba Ballon d'Or kwa hiyo team?
Nada.
Who? Hey. Nobody.
Heck, even
they still want to claim these things.
There were 1 or 2 teams had a Ballon d'Or winner. But that's then. That's not now. That's
hiyo time wako claim wako na the best team in the league. Wasaiona claim wako na the best team in the league, wako na the best goalkeeper, the best defenders, the best midfielders. Thiago Alcantara amekuanga ni kama Lego blocks. Akishika ball
yeah, nje.
You're not
He's
seeing
made
him.
of glass.
He's made of glass, man.
All right. Watch hizo.
Fuck them dudes, man. So anyway, United guys, you can't support Liverpool. You can't support Man City because you really want your record to go out like that. Noisy neighbors. I know wananga fans hata kelele yao haiwezi kusumbua. Ni kama chura kelele kwa ndovu. It doesn't happen.
Ngome bado utakunywa maji.
Do you know it was like last week. So we were going for kuna msee anajenga sports project. So he invited us huko kwenda kuiona. So on the way akawa anatuambia when you went to Manchester, like in the city of Manchester, fans wa City ni wengi kuliko wa Manchester United. No, Manchester United normally has an edge because they have so many international fans. Juu hata like ukienda Etihad sahi kuna more buzz than Old Trafford. That's what he said. So na quote exactly ni akisema na alipouliza taxi driver like what's happening, akasema like it's normal because Man United has so many tourists and it's not a bad thing by the way. But kwa hiyo city wako na so many tourists that kwa match day watu wanatoka Scotland, watu wanatoka Norway and some wanajaza Old Trafford. But kwa mtaa there's so many city colors.
Could that be the reason why they say Manchester is blue?
Yeah, most likely. That's the reason
why.
Kumekuwa na trophy parades nyingi za blue.
Yeah. I'm not being baited into these clubs.
Recently.
It's like
clubs.
No, walikuwa na decent outing by the.
These clubs.
Kwa ile trophy parade yao, it was so good.
These clubs are beneath me. I'm not going to be baited.
That's why also I also saw something of similar sort talking about London.
Oh.
And you were saying in London itself, Arsenal has the most fans.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, in London itself. So najua London ni kubwa sana by the way. So yeah, it's just like Manchester.
The immigrants wanapenda Arsenal for some reason.
Yeah, it's new because ni club ingine unaweza
just
associate nayo na
where is my Bukayo? Immigrants
have you seen the niggas at Chelsea?
You know like Arsenal
kinachukwebeka and everything.
Arsenal is unaweza just associate nayo na shida. Like so uko na
shida gani?
Timu ambayo unaweza connect nayo wakati
uko na point
hivyo sasa.
Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, niambie nani anashinda La Liga as we wind up?
La Liga?
Yes. You're currently third.
We're currently second, 8 points behind Real Madrid.
Hey, no unasema very
yeah, because I think it's very possible.
Real Madrid.
I have to be
okay.
Objective.
Yeah.
So we are 8 points clear.
How many games to go? 11.
We haven't played them at the Bernabeu. So
what happened at Camp Nou?
They beat us 2-1. They come back from a 1-0 goal deficit.
Yeah. Unlike Jude Bellingham.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham. So
yeah,
I think there's still a chance. Because Real Madrid are missing so many. Literally hawana backline. Chouameni ndo sasa anacheza center back.
But Militao is coming back, no?
No, Militao not soon, bado atakaa. Courtois suffered an injury setback, 2 months out again.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, uko na hiyo Courtois?
Fuck, mimi nilikuwa expect arudi after international break.
See.
Bruh.
So like Jude Juka atarudi lini pia alikuwa na red card na serve. So
hawako appeal.
Ilikataliwa liapili kakataliwa. So wanakuwa kistruggle like they've been winning like 1-0 or I know they walifunga
like you were doing last season.
Yeah, like we were doing like they struggle au convince hivyo sana. So I think there's a higher possibility ya wao could drop points. And us if we beat them
but you guys last season am drop points walikuwa wamecheza kawa.
Yeah, ndio maana nasema it's very hard not impossible.
Okay.
Like see ile ya 10-15 points ndio mathematically you're not out but realistically hamwezi fanya kitu. So sasa hii ndio ni ngumu.
Mathematically mko ndani mbaya.
Yeah. Ni ngumu but 8 points si mingi, tukiwafunga ni 5 points. 5 points we need one game even though sasa hapa ndo kuna event kubwa. Teams zenye zinaweza wafanya drop points ni Real Sociedad na Athletic Bilbao ambao wanacheza nayo tukirudi international break. Na Atletico Bilbao is literally one of if not the best team in 2024 in La Liga.
Yeah.
So hizo ndo timu mbili ngumu wako nazo.
Wakipitia mtihani ni hivyo.
Yeah, but sisi tuko na Girona, tuko na Real Madrid bado. So hiyo ndo yetu.
That's a tricky one. All right, let's see how that one will turn out. Of course, pale niko na Hala Madrid. Nataka washinde and then story ya Champions League semi-finals yote tutajua tukifika hapo. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that right now. That's away from now. All right, that has been the episode. Thank you so much Mobili for coming through. Always a goddamn pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me, bro.
Yes, always a pleasure. I'll drop his handles pale chini so that you can go follow him on Twitter, on Instagram. You're on TikTok too, right?
Yeah,
on TikTok. This has been Man Like Ace supporting Manchester United. I'll also drop your handles pale. You're on Twitter, right?
Definitely.
Yes, Twitter and Instagram you can go check out and just follow him and Pitbull Discussions.
Yeah, the Pitbull Discussions.
Kweli uongo?
Yeah.
Kabisa. All right, that has been it. Catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thank you.